Yes.
Okay. My name is Nick Crispin. This is my wife Tina. This is a 1967 Amphi car. We've owned it for about, I don't know, 6 years or so, and just about got all the bugs worked out of it, and so we're enjoying it this weekend.
It's our 4th year of being here.
4th consecutive year at Celina.
First year we didn't bring our car. We went home, worked on it. We've brought it ever since then. We go in the water a lot. Went to the island. We've been exploring. What else we do? A lot. It's ran really good this year too, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my name is Chris, and this is Ray, and he's our last name is Hanloser, and we're from Brooklyn, Michigan, and we've had our Amphi car 18 years next month. It was seaworthy when we got it. The only thing it didn't have was a master cylinder, right?
Right.
And we fully restored it in 1994, and we take it out, well, he recently retired. We bought a house in Florida, so now we can take it out mostly almost 12 months out of the year. And we take it out as often as we can. We live in the Irish Hills in Michigan where there's a lot of lakes. So basically that's about it. And this is probably our 6th or 7th swim in here. So.
Bruce Smith, I'm from Monroe, Michigan. I've had the car for about 15 years. I've restored it about 8 years ago. I use it every chance I get. And you don't want to ever be up this creek without this paddle.
Let's go again.
Let's try one more time with the more vertical.
Yeah, Jim, my name is Roger Celina. I reside in Lake Ozark, Missouri. I became crazy about Amphi cars about 9 years ago when I semi-retired. I've since owned all or parts of about 44 Amphi cars. This is one car which I will keep. I searched nationwide to find an original unrestored car. This particular Amphi car is a 1964. It was won by a lady in Gregory, South Dakota from a radio station in a sweepstakes giveaway. I bought it from her daughter, who's now about 70 years old after she passed away. The car was seldom ever used, so hence all the original paint. It's kind of a help to us who restore cars because we can look at it and see how everything came out of the factory. But Amphi cars are great. I'm happy to be in Celina and appreciate the hard work that Mark Schlemmer, Dave there, and all the guys have done to show us a good time.
There we have the back seat of the car being used for playing cards.
You can use that car for anything.
Hi, I'm Mike Israel. This is my 1965 Amphi car. I'm from Royersford, Pennsylvania. Most of you probably know me as the person who started and runs the Amphi Car Lovers Digest, the internet mailing list, which many of you probably subscribe to. This car I bought from the original owner down in Virginia. It was a fellow who had a development called Egypt Bend Estates in Luray, Virginia. And so originally the name of the development was painted alongside the car, and he used it to take out prospective buyers of his waterfront properties. When he died, the son repainted it. It sat in storage for a good 10 years, and then I bought it, and been slowly but surely getting it back up to snuff, and been a lot of fun.
Okay, my name's Robert Fondrasic. I'm from Valparaiso, Indiana, and I really liked light and small, and I couldn't stand all the trailers that I borrowed because they were so big, and that's when I designed this. I like to design things and couldn't find anyone to build it, and so I decided to get into the trailer business. I found a guy that liked to do custom, and they're rare. So they're not so big trailer company. My dad pulled, well, first of all, everyone came by and said, oh, that car's really cool, but I bet you can't pull a skier. I knew it would. I knew it was fast enough because my dad pulled me out of the water when I was 5 years old just by jerk. He stood on the beach and I was in the water and he just pulled me out. And so I knew this thing could pull a light kid, so I did it.
And we will walk around it. We will not touch it.
Hi, I'm Chuck, and this is Deanna. We're the Reiners. We're from Fraser, Michigan, just outside of Detroit. We have a 1962 Amphi car. And we've had the car about almost 2 years now. The car originally came from Quebec, Canada. And we take it out as frequently as possible. This is our second national meet we've been to. We take it out as often as humanly possible. We've been to, I think, 4 major meets already this year, and we've had it out quite a few other times in between. And we really enjoy our car tremendously. And have gotten a lot of use out of it and get more out of it as each year passes by.
Good afternoon. I'm Bill Yelton, and this is Judy. And we're having a wonderful time in Celina, Ohio. We bought the flag, and we're very proud of our flag, and as everybody else is. And we're up here just kind of showing off and having a great time in Celina, Ohio. This is a 2002 Peterbilt. It was built in 2001 of September, and so by Peterbilt to show our appreciation with a wonderful flag. Thank you very much. Oh, and also we brought our Amphi with us, as we call them. They are our boat, a half a boat. But this is a 1965 model, and this car come from Columbus, Ohio, which I've had for approximately 20 years, which is not really new condition, but it is a good swimmer. But we're real proud of them. These are, the Amphis are the, as I can speaking, it was President Johnson's most favorite pastime on his ranch in Texas. And it makes you smile just to think that our president at one time was very unique enough to have his Amphi car. Thank you.
I'm Randy Cook. We got Larry Cook Amphi car restoration in Missouri, Barnett. Just a small town, not a lot of people. But anyway, this is a car that we restored. We did quarter panels from here down, made our own sheet metal, did the whole fender well housing, engine compartment. We build door skins for doors, do all our own sheet metal. And then this is a new product that we're doing right now, fiberglass deck lid for Amphi cars. And they're all complete. And this car here, we're going to try to sell it like it is or completely together.
Okay, you.
Hi, we're the Borchards. I'm Nick, this is Sandy, Steven, and Liz. This is our 67 Amphi car. We purchased it in St. Louis in 1988. It took about 8 years to restore. It was in pretty bad shape when we got it. It was pretty much like a piece of Swiss cheese, holes all over it. But we take it in all the lakes and rivers, daily driver in and out of the water. A lot of features on it are, we've got a different antenna, which is a fishing pole, and bilge pump. We have a fish, just to personalize the car a little bit. This is our 4th year at Celina. 5th year. 5th year at Celina, and we have a great time every year. This is the 3rd year we're bringing the car, but I don't know if there's anything else you want to add.
Well, coming to these, we realize how lucky we are to be close to water. We realize there's a lot of people that don't have the easy access that we do, and it makes it a lot more fun to have the car that way because we use it all the time. But we've really enjoyed coming to Celina. It's been a great place, a very welcoming place, and it's great to see all the cars.
Hi, I'm Steve Reich.
I'm Connie Gonson.
We're from the San Diego area, Del Mar. This is our 64 Amphi. This is our freshwater car. We have another one that's a saltwater car, again a 64. Unfortunately, that one is sitting in my driveway in pieces, waiting to be repainted since the salt water really does a job on this. This Amphi, though, is in pretty good shape, bought pretty much restored. Of course, it requires all the maintenance that Amphis do. So something's falling off on basically every trip, so we're putting it back together. This trip, it was a tailpipe. We'll get that squared away soon. But otherwise, this is my second trip to Celina and Connie's first. So it was a real treat to have our car here and actually be among 60 of Amphi's best friends and relatives.
Okay, shall we just start talking? Okay, hi, I'm Jim Passolt, and this is my better half, Patty.
Hi there.
This is our 1964 Ampha car. We purchased it pretty much in the shape it is last summer from Richard Sally down in Missouri. And we're putting it in the water today for the first time for us. We had it in the water last summer when we were with Roger in Missouri, but we haven't had it in the water yet, so this will be a virgin splash-in for us, swim in, and we're looking forward to it. And we wanted this picture to see what it looked like above water.
Our home is in Naples, Florida, and so far we've had it in a couple of parades there, and this is quite an exception in Naples. They do have a lot of nice antique cars, but nothing like this. So it's really a little showpiece there, and we've enjoyed that. We've done, what, 2 or 3 now?
Yep.
And it's great. So we belong to that antique club, and that's a lot of fun too, even above water.
Hi, my name's Tim Allred. I'm from Pendleton, Indiana. This is our second year to come to the Ampha Car Fest. I found the car through one of my employees that worked for me. First I didn't think he was telling me the truth, and then we sat down and I got to see the car and ended up buying it. We're actually street riders. I have quite a few street rides and classic cars that have been restored. And we also like boating. So this is kind of like the mix of all and keeps all of us happy. So we really enjoy the Ampha cars and all the nice people.
Billy 6, Mays Landing, New Jersey. You have a secondary latch on your door, and that's really a panic latch, but as the cars are old and deteriorated, they actually are very helpful to keep the doors very tight to keep the water from coming in. And engage your propellers and go. That's the whole point of the car, is to make this an easy transition. Will do. Smile and wave. Excuse me, does that go on land? Which way is the interstate? Cars can handle some serious chop and serious weather as long as you have your top up. The cars are slow, but they will get you there. They're unbelievably sturdy in the water, and also they're very difficult to swamp. That would be your worst case scenario in a boating situation, is if your engine gets swamped. Now you're stuck. But these engines, they get wet, and the experiences I've had, even doing my water wheelie, diving into the water fast, the engines still, even if they do get wet, they still keep running. And maybe they'll miss on a cylinder or something for a little while, but spark plug wires and distributor cap, as soon as they dry out, the car will start running on 4 cylinders again, and you can keep going. So they're pretty safe and reliable in general, considering and you got to consider the age. They're 43 years old. You know, and these were really only prototypes. They never really made enough to make any improvements on the cars. This is the way they started building them right from the very first car, and that's what they had to do till they got to the very last car, and they were all the same.
We're from St. Louis, Missouri. It's Nick and Tina, and Ed from San Diego.
Sort of.
Sort of. He doesn't have his car here this weekend, so we got our car here, and it's been running great, hasn't it, Nick?
Yeah, no problems at all.
No problems. So awesome to be out here in the water like this, just floating around. We're heading towards the Eagles for the day, I guess.
Great day on the
lake.
on
the lake.
Nobody's sunk yet. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
No major problems.
We met a lot of new people this year. Different people came. First people had their car in the water at this time. First time this year.
This is the way to go.
It is. Awesome.